Welcome back. Holly, come on in. This is the Yorkshire pudding. Now, if you focus down on here, this is the Yorkshire pudding tray, and that's been in the oven for the last half an hour, so the fat is really hot. Now, this is the Yorkshire pudding mix, and if you look at this, you can see that that has now, having been sitting in the fridge for half an hour, that's just an absolutely brilliant consistency. So now what we do is put a tablespoonful in each. You getting this, Holly? Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't worry about splashing it on the rest of the tray. So what you're trying to do is just cover the bottom of the each pudding, and if Holly just lifts the video up, you'll see to the right, my right, the potatoes and the parsnips, and you can see that the potatoes have just come up brilliantly. So, and then if there's a bit of Yorkshire mix left, just go around and just fill in those bits where you think you've just skimped a bit, Holly, if you zoom in on the gravy, which is cooking on the oven, on the hob. Now, for those of you who know, Keith Floyd, a dearly respected and brilliant chef, was a particular exponent of gravy, homemade gravy. And for all of you students, guess what? In gravy there is also a plain flour. Okay, let me just pop these into the oven. So there we go. Okay, now Holly, come in on the gravy here. Now, what have we got in the gravy? Okay, so I sieved in just over a tablespoonful of plain flour. I then used the fat and the juices. Come over here and just have a look at this. This is the pork, which we are going to have, and that's just resting now. But all the juices from there, come over here, went into the gravy. In addition to that, I put in some Worcester sauce, otherwise known as well as Liam Perrins. You also put in tomato puree, okay, and what else do you put in? You put in some hot water, and then if you've got any, look, here's the vegetables steaming here, and in the bottom of all of this there is vegetable water. So I'll be putting some of that, in fact I'll do that now, so put that over there, and oh, lovely. So all of that goes in there. Now, and the one ingredient that Keith Floyd would always insist upon was, and where is this? Here it is. Forget about the label, it's red wine. And what Keith Floyd would always recommend is that after you having opened the bottle to put the red wine in the gravy, well, it's foolish not to make the most of the red wine. So, what you do, you pour yourself a glass and you have a nice drink as well. It's one of the perks of doing the cooking. Right, back onto the gravy. The other thing that we can do is not to waste any of the Yorkshire mix, is to put that Yorkshire mix into, excuse me, so we just put a bit of that water in there. So sloosh that around. And it's one way of cleaning the bowl out as well, by the way. There we go. And then just tip that into the gravy. And it's a great way of making use of everything, you know, that you've been using in delivering this culinary masterpiece. Okay, so in here, by the way, we've got broccoli, and under the broccoli we've got, no, you can't see that properly, I suppose, but peas and beans. Brilliant. So Yorkshires are in the oven, gravy's on the go, meat is relaxing, vegetable has just finished steaming, and of course we've got the potatoes. And look, the way to test the potatoes, you take a sharp knife and you push it in, and if it goes through without any problems at all, the potato's done. Underneath that, of course, are the parsnips, and they'll be done to a turn. Right, as far as the Yorkshires are concerned, they need to go in for 15 minutes, so they've been in about 2 minutes now. So put those on for 13 minutes, and voila. We'll come back to when the Yorkshires are done, and we'll give you a quick look at how they look when they come out of the oven. Thanks very much. See you.